Welcome back, everyone. Today we're coming to you from Liverpool World Championships. Wolf Allen is right behind me, and you're watching the final week before we left to Worlds, 17th of October, I believe. So this week, I really wanted to do a lighter week to let myself recover before coming out here. One of the main focuses was trying to do my Stalder earlier in the routine, right after the releases, and I forget what the last thing was there. So anyways, one idea I had was to put the Stalder, or take the Stalder out completely or put it earlier in the routine, because I haven't really gotten through a single high bar routine with a clean Stalder at the end. And the Stalder only gives me 0.1, so it's not a big deal, but again, at World Championships, every 0.1 counts. I decided to do a mock comp on Friday again, which I think was the last point in the weekly focus. So initially I thought have a complete light week, let myself mentally and physically take it absolutely light. But then as we got closer to the end of the week, for some reason I felt like I should do another hit out. My routine numbers were quite limited. Took some time to recover after the Commonwealth Games and get back into the routine grind. So I thought I'll do it one more time. So high bar was just a mess on that Friday, but you will see a full clean routine on the Monday with the earlier Stalder. I was over the moon about that routine. I think it's the cleanest routine I've ever done in my life, as well as pretty sure the highest difficulty. I don't know what my start value was back when I used to do 3 Gaylords, including my own skill, but I have a feeling this routine is higher than that in start value. So we arrived after a big 28-hour journey in Manchester and had to bus another hour to Liverpool. And the first morning after that was podium training. So we drew the first subdivision, which starts at 7:15 a.m., which means we had to wake up at 6, have a quick little brekkie, and go straight to the gym. So for obvious reasons, we didn't do anything in the first podium training. We wanted to keep it as comfortable as possible, not take any risks like I did at Commonwealth Games, which led to a sore finger, which is still sore to this day, especially on giant skills on P-bars. And pretty much just did basics, had a little swing around. The most I did was just a double out of high bar. The good news is we do get a second podium, which is tomorrow. So today is our second day of training. I'm probably gonna do something like half routines and play with some releases, see what the bar is like over here. Get as comfortable with the new equipment as I can. The P-bars are very different. They're softer, so I have to be more patient in my peaches and my swinging skills in support. The bounce is a bit slower, so you have to kind of push through for longer before you send your skills. I did do some giant Diamonovs in my second sesh yesterday, and it wasn't too good, but again, for a first day after such a long trip, can't complain. Being in the first subdivision, we got to stick around and watch a few of the other subdivisions. So I think China was subdivision 2, which we missed because we went back to get a little food. We did see Japan. We saw the fourth subdivision as well with Italy, Netherlands, and I got the good seats right by high bar. So by now you probably would have seen me post that high bar video, which I've been trying to post, but hey, the Wi-Fi here is crap, so I'm gonna have to find a cafe with good Wi-Fi because things aren't uploading in the hotel. We're staying about a 10-minute walk from the arena, and funny enough, the bus is about 10 minutes as well because you have to kind of go around. It's nice and close, and our schedule from here on out will be that podium training tomorrow, a light day, and then straight into competition day 1. Usually we'll come with about a week in advance, and we kind of made a little blunder this time around. We didn't check the schedule, so especially myself, I just assumed we'd get a week before the competition like usual, but it turns out we get only 4 full days of training, and you can't really count that first day because we don't do much. Most of the teams come about 3 or 4 days earlier. They'll do a little training camp. I know Aussie came about a week or 10 days earlier, I heard yesterday. So that's a little mistake on our part, but at the same time, a shorter trip can be good as well. You're not so exhausted from being out of your normal routine. I've gone ahead and mailed out the giveaway before leaving, so the E3 should be on its way. I posted the tracking number as a text post a few days ago, so you can track where it is. I also found out my Commonwealth Games kit's gonna arrive in late December / early January. That's a long wait. Well, when was Com Games? August, so we're talking what, the end of August. What comes after August? September, October, November. 4 months of waiting to get my Commonwealth Games kit. And I wonder if I could do like a little Worlds giveaway. We don't get a kit for World Championships. You only get a kit for I think possibly University Games, Commonwealth Games, and Olympic Games. Otherwise, you know, I don't know, maybe I could do some shopping or something of the sort. Friday's routine on P-Bar went pretty much as well as it could go. We're still breaking form in the giant Diamondov in the routine and in the Stutz. That Stutz just needs a little bit more swing at the end of the set. But the dismount was close to a stick. You can't see from this angle, but my left foot shifted to the side. And as I said, high bar was a no-go on the Friday. I had plenty of juice, plenty of adrenaline, but I needed to go a bit earlier. So I remember I adjusted for the Pagans and it was pretty close, yeah, and I think the next one was even closer. I couldn't catch Casina as a second skill that day. Although probably that one I could have grabbed if I really committed. Oh man, that's legit millimeters from forehead into the bar. And then that was just too far. Not a happy chappy. So I'm about to go and find myself a cafe, see if I can post this vlog and the high bar stuff that I shot yesterday. I could talk about podium training for an hour, but yeah, maybe leave it for another time, but I'll post what I can. Stick around to see the Monday high bar routine. And I feel like I got nothing else to add. So as always, thanks for watching, and you'll see more this week. Alright, so here's what Liverpool looks like from within the city center. Really is like a Harry Potter movie. And I'm making my way over to find a Costa Coffee and hopefully upload this video. Just heading through this shopping mall over there. It is John Lewis. Apparently there's a Costa Coffee at the end of John Lewis.